are going to enjoy a wonderful story from your English supplementary book, It So Happened, and the story is The Selfish Giant, which is written by Oscar Wilde. The main themes which you will be enjoying are humility, compassion, kindness, salvation, loneliness, love, and pain. The main characters of the story are the selfish giant and little boy. Others are the children who are collective character. Snow, frost, north wind, hail, flower, autumn, and trees are personified in this story. Cornish Orge is giant's friend. So let's begin. There was once a selfish giant who had a beautiful garden. He wanted to visit his friend Cornish Orge, I told you? Yes. So he visited his friend and stayed there for 7 years. After 7 years, when he came back, he saw that many children were playing in his garden. He became so angry and said, "Who allowed you to play in my garden? My garden is my garden." Children were scared. They left the garden. And giant, he built a high wall around it so that children could not enter the garden again. It was winter season. There were no greenery, there were no flowers, no singing of birds, nothing. Soon it was the time for spring to come. Every other garden was blooming, was blossoming, but giant's garden, who was enjoying there? You know, snow, frost, north wind, hail, they all were enjoying just because it was winter only. One day, a little flower from the green grass came out. But when he saw the board, what was the notice board? Giant put a notice board and wrote on that, "Trespassers will be prosecuted." Means if anybody without his permission is going to enter, will be punished against the law. Yes. So the flower, he came back again to stay. One day when giant woke up early in the morning and he was quite sad because there was no winter and he was eagerly waiting for the spring to come. It was winter and he was waiting for spring to come. Suddenly he heard a melodious voice. It was a song. He thought that king's musicians, they were passing by. But when he came to his window, he saw a little bird who was singing. The garden was full of greenery. Everywhere it was like colorful. It was colorful, and the children, they entered through a little hole in the wall and they were enjoying on the branches of trees. But far away in the garden, there was a tree which was withered. It was not green. There was no spring on that tree. And a little boy who was crying there. He wanted to climb the tree. Tree was even trying to help the boy so that the tree would also start blooming. To see that little boy, giant felt touched somewhere. He went close to that boy and put him lovingly on one of the branches. The boy was also very happy. He flung his arms around his neck and kissed him. Now the giant started waiting for this little friend daily to come. He even asked other children, who was that little boy? But nobody was knowing about him. Giant was very sad. Somehow he wanted to meet his little friend. Days passed by and the giant was now old. The old giant, in winter season, he was just rubbing his eyes early in the morning, and what he saw? Under a tree there was that little boy. He ran to him, but he became very angry to see the wounds of nails on both the hands and on his feet also. He said, who wounded you badly? Who nailed you on your palms? You tell me. I will kill him with my sword. The child very calmly said, these are the wounds of love. Giant said, who are you? The child replied. He said, one day you helped me. One day you allowed me to play in your garden. One day you gave me happiness. Today I have come to take you to my garden, which is paradise. Suddenly the giant lay dead on the ground. Next day, when other children came to play, they found giant's dead body all covered with white flowers. What is the message? What is the lesson? The story tells us, if you are giving happiness to others, you will definitely get the happiness in multiples back. If you help someone, if you give happiness to someone, if you want to make others happy, this thing will make you happy as well. So my children, whenever you get any chance to give happiness to others, don't be miser. Because always believe that God helps those who help others. One more thing I want to tell you. This wound of nails on palms and legs, what are they indicating to? Are they indicating to someone? Have you seen anybody having nailed on palms? On the cross? Yes, Jesus. The God himself came to take him to the paradise. So children, always be helpful, always be ready to give happiness to others. Thank you.